Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin for today's class. Okay, so I think that attendance is very less from both class. I can see hardly 37 students are connected right now, so that is not fair at all. So you should not underestimate. So I don't know what happens, but day by day people are losing interest in the CIP sessions. But you people just try to understand that how you are making use of these CIP sessions. I don't know, but in every session, I always focus, I always insist that we should just try to work on our skills. Okay. It is not that what class and how much marks that you people are getting. Anyway, you people are going to get past your BTech, and there is no difficulty for getting the degree or graduation. But have you asked yourself or have you thought over it? So, what will next? Imagine that you completed your graduation. So, what next? Will you be able to survive? Will we be able to get a job which you think that is your dream job, which may be paying you a high salary, high amount, which can be prestigious, which can be having number of benefits for you people. Okay, always we desire for it, always we want it, always we have strong desire for that, because you know that we have our own dreams, we have our parents wish to fulfill, and as per that we people are just learning. So maybe since you completed your 10th, you completed your 12th, and you are going to complete your engineering, and by doing such things, and during this pandemic also, it has become quite easier for students to just get past, and by using unfair means, by using maybe number of ways that these students use to get more marks. But apart from marks, people have to also think, if I'm getting 90% marks, do I possess that much the ability, skills do I have? And if I get a job, will I survive there? Or maybe just for sake of showing I'm doing these things? If you analyze like this, if you think like this, in that case only you people will have your own answer through your self analysis, that whatever I do, that is not sufficient, I do not possess sufficient skills, and because of these reasons maybe I'm going to pass my BTech, but it does not mean that I'm going to get good job in good companies. Okay, so there are students who are in just third years, they're passing their third years only, and they're having 5 to 6 offer letters in their hand. And on the other hand, there are students who are passing their graduation, after graduation also, after completing their fourth year also, they're struggling to get a single offer letter. And you people can see the difference between these two kinds of students, and you'll find that these are the students who are just not doing anything and just maybe trying to get marks by using unfair means. So these are the students who are struggling at the end of their graduation. And on the other hand, there are students who are working regularly. They're just doing number of short-term courses, and they are doing maybe number of, let's say, internships are there, and there are so many things they are doing throughout their 3 years of engineering. And after completion of their third year, immediately these people they get placed, and they got offer letters, and these are the students who can get 3 offer letters, 4 offer letters, 5 offer letters also. So choice will be yours. You just decide where you would like to be, whether you like to be in the category where you people are going to pass your graduation, but you're struggling to get a single offer letter, or you want to be in the category where you just completed your third year and immediately you people are getting placed, where you people are getting a good start for your career. Okay, so that is all, just I would like to make you people realize, nobody should underestimate, nobody should neglect, or nobody should be overconfident about, yes, I can do, I can manage, I have managed so many kinds of things, exams, interviews, or maybe tests, aptitude tests, and so many things. But at the end, it will not give you satisfaction and happiness. So to be happy, to be satisfied, the people have to work hard, and on your work only, on your hard work only, people should try to achieve success in your life. So that is what I would like to suggest you people. So all should take note of it and just uh, think what the people can do, how you can do better. So it is not always that you are going to be the perfect, but sometimes, or it should be always like this: I should be better than before, I should be better than yesterday. So what I am, there should be a kind of change. It can be in terms of number of things. As far as communication is concerned, yesterday I knew, let's say, few words. Today I came with a new vocabulary. Yesterday I spoke for 1 minute, today I spoke it for 5 minutes. Yesterday I read one paragraph, today I read it 4 pages. So there is a growth, there is change, and life is, continuous process where every day you are learning something. So it is not during your college days only you people are learning, but throughout your life that you people are going to keep learning. Every day there are new experiences. Every day there is a kind of new things that you are going to come across. New technology is going to emerge, and you people have to be familiar with all those things. So it is not like that once you completed and everything is finished. It is not like that, but you should have a positive attitude, and you just try to stuck to those things, because things may be difficult but they are not impossible. If you try to just work on them regularly, consistently, you are going to be master of anything. It can be English communication, it can be your technical skills, it can be any skill that you wanted to achieve. Initially it may be difficult. Initially people may make fun of you. Initially you may get confused, but if you continue with your efforts, time will come that you will find that everything is normal, everything is very simple, and you can achieve the mastery and expertise in that particular field. So keep working on that path, keep working in that field. Practice. Try to spend maximum time, maximum hours should be there with practice, so that you people can feel that whatever earlier it was difficult for you, with practice it became quite simple for you. So, and that is possible. You might have experienced it earlier for some of the other things. Let's say you can take example of riding a bicycle. Initially it is very tough, it is very difficult to handle everything on bicycle, but with practice you can become a smart rider. Same case with computer. Initially you don't know how to start the computer, but with practice you can now know everything about computer. So same things with everything that people are looking for. Okay, so with this we people will decide what to have in today's session. I think that last time we people could not conduct a discussion. So let's see in today's session whether it will work, or we can again go with some other topic like yesterday we conducted. So should we have discussion, or should we go for some other topics? If you want to just discuss, so topic I will give very simple. That all these days a kind of trend is there of work from home. You can think of its pros and cons. So pros and cons, both sides you have to consider. Advantages, disadvantages, feasible, not feasible, convenient, inconvenient. So is it okay to discuss this topic? Immediately say yes or no, so that I can change accordingly. It should not we are spending half an hour and then we are saying it's a topic. Please change the topic. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
So everyone try to think, is this topic okay to discuss today, or should we have another topic?
Another topic, sir.
No, you can just think about it. Work from home, it can be applicable for those who are working in software industry. Apart from that, there can be other industries also, but in production and all other things, you'll find that there are limitations. Okay, fine. So Let's see if you are able to talk about gender equality. That is not the thing. Topic is gender equality at workplace. So if you find at some other places, so there are difficulties, you'll find differences, and it might be like this, where people are getting more advantages, male are getting more advantages, and female are not getting that much opportunities. If it is like this, in that case, you just try to think, so is this okay, or even this is not okay? Everyone try to reply, so at least majority, according to majority, I can decide should we go with this or should not. So if there is silence, what should I understand? Okay, fine. So that will be okay. So we'll conduct about this. Let's see how much we can make it. So gender equality will be the topic. Let's say you people will get 2-3 more minutes to talk about it, think about it, and at 3:50 sharp, we people will start. 3:50. If anybody wants to change, if anybody is not comfortable, just let me know immediately. So that should be the way that you people have to respond. So every topic is okay for me. Like this, Yashraj, yes. Because on everything we people have our own experience, own opinion, our own experiences that we should try to talk it about. Okay, it's 3:50, so let's discuss this topic. 60 students are connected right now.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Gender equality at workplace is such a thing, sir. It depends on the field or sector at about which we are talking about. If we see about software, then such I don't think there is such a big difference because in software industries, males and females are equally contributing to their work. There is no such a big difference, I think so, in software industry. Uh, yes, because there is nice, comfortable environment where both females and males can work together. It depends on companies also. If we take example of TCS, then there is a fair right for males and females for working.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, I want to ask question to Yashraj. If you are talking about software companies, in case of girls, parents don't allow for reallocation. What do you think about it?
But what is the problem in that?
They may think
In
it is not safe.
reallocation? But there is hostels or there is such a place there for living for girls, sir, that they only allows girls to stay there, and there are some restrictions. After 8 or after 10, they are not allowed to enter in hostel or residential places. And I think it is okay if we see a nice location for their uh, residence or staying.
Yes.
And if we make proper transportation facilities, proper living facilities, then there is no harm such that, I think, for
Yes,
girls.
yes, I agree. One point I want to say that India will not fully develop unless both girls and boys are equally supported to reach their full potential.
But nowadays, in every sector, both boys and girls, males and females, are evenly working. The proportion may be
No, it
different,
is not in each sector.
but the percentage may vary. But nowadays, girls are equally participating or contributing in India's growth or company's growth, I may say. There is no such a big difference as it was in last 20 years or 30 years.
I don't think in India, in rural areas, girls have not that much freedom as compared to boys.
But we are talking about the workplace. or work environment. Then in rural areas, I don't think so any companies are there.
We are talking about workplace, na? It is not only companies.
Then which in rural areas, what work environment are you talking about?
Only two students can't make group discussion. Okay, there are others. There are almost 60 students here, so everybody just think that how I can participate, how I can extend my word, my opinion.
There is one such sector where gender equality, I think, is affecting in surgery sector, in medical.
Voice is not audible.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, it is audible.
Sir, do you heard about the surgery point, sir? Or
Yes.
I was disconnected.
No.
Explain it. I didn't get the point.
I told surgery in medical, no, there are surgery in that sector. It is the male dominating sector, not females are going on that side.
Why it is so?
Because surgery, uh, how- if we are talking about surgery, then
Again, you are not audible, Yasraj.
This time it was not audible. That in between it getting broken. Your voice is not clear.
sir, because in surgery, the patient has to be fully naked. Then females are not very comfortable about that. Am I get audible? Hello.
Yes, you're audible.
In surgery, the patient has to be fully naked, or the which part the surgery has been going on. The female or male has to deal with it. Because of that, the it is the male dominant sector.
No, Yashraj, you are not right this time because my uh, big brother is in medical college. This is on. This is allow, not any proper restricted area. This, two girls and boys are working in this area.
I not told about the restriction. It is allowed, but I am telling that it is male dominating sector. No, not females are going into surgery. It is allowed. I mean to say that not females are contributing or taking surgery. Do you understand? Do you get my point or something like that?
I got it. I request to everybody to participate so that we can have a good discussion.
Okay, well, I think that there is no further discussion, and whatever did, it was fine. So, Nikita, as usual, you're doing well every time. Yashraj, you are also there, and maybe Suraj, it will be okay if you participate more and ask questions, because I can understand there are some limitations to express, because what he wanted to try, he was trying to say something, but he was not able to express his thoughts. But with practice only, it will be possible to express your thoughts. So though you are struggling to express your thoughts clearly, but you keep working on it. Maybe with mistakes also, you keep uh, talking. That will be fine. So as far as discussion is concerned, it was okay between two people. Let it be. We should not think much. Those who are in need, those who wanted to speak, those who wanted to develop, for them it will be always, they will grab every opportunity to speak. And if it is not like this, in that case, if there are number of opportunities, even then also people will not get it. So it depends upon everybody's will, strong desire, that what do I want to achieve out of this. If there is no goal in front of me, if there is no dream in front of me, if I don't know what I'm doing, in that case, you'll be like a log of wood which is wandering maybe in a big water body, and with wind you're flowing from one side to another side. So rather than, you should try to decide your own goals, aims, and you should try to find out proper track, and you keep working on it. So one of them will be is communication, that you people should set some goals for you, that I wanted to improve my own oral communication. For that, I need to speak it orally. I have to speak it. For listening, everybody is good. For writing, everybody is good. For reading, also everyone is good. But as far as oral communication is concerned, not everyone is good. Okay, and for that, we have to just talk. We have to just speak. We have to express. We have to, because whatever the thoughts and ideas are there in my mind, there are so many things are there in my mind, but it does not mean I can express them easily and naturally. So for that, practice is required. So that practice we are not doing on daily basis, and in this kind of CIP sessions also, we are not daring, or we don't have confidence that I can speak, I can express my thoughts and ideas. So rather than preparing it at later stage, or maybe at 11th hour, if you're thinking I want to improve my communication, there is time that you can utilize for talking about it. All right, so we will go for another, something else we can do apart from discussion. So let's see what we can do. Can we go for some another kind of presentation? We'll talk about today idioms and phrases. Okay. As I told earlier also, when we people are using English, we are using it at very plain level. Okay. So what I speak, it is very simple. What you speak is very simple. And if you're just listening someone else, or if you're listening to some speakers, these people, they are using different words, sentences, and phrases and idioms in their communication. Okay. And that makes their communication, or their own way of delivery, is different. So if we are familiar with such idioms and phrases, in that case, we can also understand, as well as we can also use such idioms and phrases in our communication. So let's go for that. I will share screen. All you just make it sure that you are able to listen me properly, as well as the screen is also visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next time what you people can do, you people can just make one group of your friends and you people decide one topic also, and then you come prepared. We will give opportunity to a group, okay, not for all class, but those who are prepared, for them only we people can give opportunities. All right, so let's talk about these idioms and phrases in today's session. So as I just told you, idioms and phrases are important part of English communication. If you are not familiar with idioms and phrases, or you may be in trouble or a little bit difficult, it will be for you to understand what people are trying to say. So therefore, here are some that people just try to go through. Okay, so first of all, the idiom is an axe to grind. Okay, so we should not go for word meaning. So an axe is there, and with an axe we are going to grind something or chop something or cut something. So word meaning is not expected from idioms. So here the meaning of this, an axe to grind, it means that you're doing something because you have some selfish motive. Okay, you wanted to achieve something out of doing something. So suppose that you are going to help someone, okay, because you're getting benefited because of that. So in that case, you can say he helped him because he has an axe to grind, something like this. So using them in sentences is also equally important. Next one is an apple of discord. Here also we should not go for apple as a fruit, okay, but apple of discord, it means cause of quarrel. So you can use such phrases in your communication. Then next is above the salt. Meaning of above salt, it means the position or place or rank which is of honor, where people are getting a lot of respect. So that is called, maybe you can say he's working above the salt. It means that he's working above the salt. He is working at a position of honor. Okay. Next one is all and sundry. All and sundry means everyone without exception. So if you're just referring someone, if you're addressing someone, if you're addressing to audience, all and sundry should present here for this function. Something like that you people can use. All and sundry present here. You people can use this. And you know that in a formal communication also phrases are used. Such idioms are used. Next one is here an afternoon farmer. So here actually it is not the word meaning of farmer. Here it is anyone who is lazy. Lazy means one who wakes up late. Okay, maybe after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, if someone is waking up, for him it can be applicable. An afternoon farmer. You can say my friend is an afternoon farmer. So my friend is an afternoon farmer. It means that my friend is lazy who wakes up late. Next is Achilles heels. So Achilles heels means weak point of someone. Okay, so if you wanted to find it out, you want to refer it, you want to use it. Sometimes we people make disadvantage of weak point of someone. So you can use this phrase Achilles heels. I know your Achilles heels, or he knows her Achilles heels. So meaning is not actual heels, but it means weak points. I think that next slide may not be visible, so I'm sharing the screen once again. So on the next slide, you people can see there are other phrases also. So let's go through them. It says apple of one's eye. I think that this is quite obvious. Apple of one's eye, it means someone who is very dear, someone who is very intimate. That is apple of one's eye. Next is apple pie order. Apple pie order and apple of one side, there is apple, but actual apple is not in both of the meanings. Okay, so apple pie order means something which is placed exactly and appropriately. That is extreme neatness is there. If you visited someone's home and if you find something or all utensils and everything is properly set, in that case you can say your home is apple pie order. Apple pie order means extreme neatness is there. Next one is as crystal as clear as crystal. That is quite obvious, and we people have heard it for a number of times. As crystal, sorry, as clear as crystal. That means something is very clear, something which is obvious, something which is plain, something which does not require explanation. Okay. Next is at a stretch. he's working at a stretch, he's working continuously. Meaning of at a stretch, it means continuously. Next one is at all events. At all events means under all circumstances. So if you want to say that he achieved success at all events, it means that under all circumstances. Circumstances, it means that if you are going to say some good situation and some bad situation also. Okay, I'll try to give example of each one of this. Okay, so at all events, it means he achieved success at all events under all circumstances. Mostly it relates with some difficult situations. Okay, usually if the situations are favorable, nobody complains, but when your situations are against you, they are maybe not favorable. In that case, even you continue and you achieve something, at that case you people can use it. At all events, he achieved the success, like this. Then last one from this slide, at arm's length. Okay, in mother tongue also we people use this word to keep someone at a distance or at arm's length. So meaning is at a distance. For example, you can say his nature is not good or his behavior is not good. Keep him at arm's length. Okay, if you come to know that there is one person and he's not behaving properly or his nature is not good, he may not be honest. Okay, and in such case he's trying to come too close to you. So in that case, you can suggest to your friend, keep him at arm's length. Okay, so it means that you behave with him with some distance, or that distance can be physical, or that distance can be from communication also. Then go to the next slide here, that says to add fuel to the flames. Okay, so already we people are familiar with this agit tel utne, that is popular proverb in mother tongue also. It means to provide a fresh cause for anger. Okay, so here you can say that today the boss is already angry and the peon added fuel by telling him that I came late. Okay, so here means that something is already in worst condition and it is making worst. In such case, the any cause which is making something worst, that can be said to add fuel to the flames. Next is above all. It means that something which is of highest importance, of highest priority that you are going to give. Okay, for example, you can say above all we people have to submit exam form. Above all we people have to submit exam form. It means that irrespective of other work, you might have working on assignments, you are working on tests, you are working on maybe different work is going on, but what is important, what is of highest importance? Submitting exam form. So you can say above all we have to submit exam form. Then next, all the rage is here. All the rage, it means something which is immensely popular, something which is very fashionable. Okay, so you can say these days songs in the movie Pushpa are all the rage. So all the rage means they are very popular, they are very, it can be popular, it can be fashionable. So depending upon the context, you decide what you want to take it as a popular or whether it is fashionable also. Next one is here to and fro. So in fact it is related to movement. So suppose that if a person is there, usually if you are waiting, you can have this to and fro. Okay, because you are waiting for someone desperately, and if that person is not coming, you don't know what to do. So what do? You are going here, you're coming back, you're going here, you're coming back, you are going there, you're coming back. So what is this? This is called to and fro. Okay, so this is called to and fro. So you can say like this example as I was waiting in the hall for my assistant and he was not there. So I was walking to and fro. Walking to and fro, it means that you are just doing like this. So this is to and fro. Then last one from this slide is bag and baggage. Again, this is obvious and clear. It says bag and baggage means with everything. Okay, with everything. Here it is not given in English, but it means that with your all things you are just carrying with you. That is bag and baggage. For example, one should go to picnic with his bag and baggage. Okay, so you're going to picnic. So while going for picnic, you are carrying everything, whatever required, your clothes, warm clothes, maybe your maybe some recreational activities, instruments, and everything that you are going to carry. Okay, or in while traveling, we have to carry bag and baggage. Okay, something like this, people have to use it. Then next, below the salt. Already people have discussed above the salt. That is exactly opposite below the salt, and its meaning is that in an inferior position. Maybe he is qualified or overqualified, and if someone is working at lower position, for example, he is a PhD in physics and he is just working as a lab assistant, and in such case you can say he's working below the salt. Okay, so in such case you people can use this phrase below the salt. The next one is here, it says beside the mark. Beside the mark. Okay, which means not to the point, which means not to the point. All right, so see example, you can say don't talk beside the mark. If someone is saying something and he's not talking exactly to the point, in such you can say, tell him, talk to the point, don't beside the mark, don't beside the mark. Okay, like this. Then next one is between two fires. Between two fires, ikde aad tikde veer, something like this. So there are two problems equally, maybe having this severity. Such problems are from both sides and you don't know what to do, which one to solve. In such case you can say between two fires. Okay, you can say like this, I have to pay exam fees and I have to complete the assignments. I caught between two fires. Okay, these are not major issues, but you can take two major issues and you can say, I caught between two fires. Okay, so it means that you are at a position where you are having two equally strong problems. The next one is by and large. Okay, so by and large, it means on the whole. On the whole. Okay, so see example, we can say, by and large, we have to produce the material. Okay, by and large, we have to produce the material, mean that all, everything, whole, complete. That meaning you people have to take care from by and large. Then next, to bear the air. To bear the air. So something that you're working hard, but in fact, what happens? It does not result into success. In such case, you can call it to bear the air. Okay. So you can see example here. He's trying hard to pass the exam and he's studying also. But when result came, he has to bear the air. When result came, he has to bear the air. It means that, what is meaning of this? He did not pass the exam. It means he could not qualify the exam. Okay. The next one is bear the burnt. So bear the burnt means you're suffering from something. Maybe you don't want to do it or you don't want to get it, but still you have to do it. And because of that, you're suffering. Okay. So you can say example like this. He is already into loss in his business. Additionally, his bike was also stolen. So he has to bear the burden. Okay. So what do you understand from this bear the burden? So already he is in loss in his business. Additionally, what happened with him? His bike was also stolen. So bear the burden. So he's suffering, okay, like this. Then next is bosom friend. So what is meaning of bosom friend? Bosom friend means someone who is very close friend. Okay, someone who is very near dear friend, that you can call your bosom friend. Okay, You can say Rohit and I have been studying since our primary school and maybe secondary school, college, everything we have completed together. And now we are working together. So we are bosom friends, or we are bosom friends who are working together, something like this. Or it can be anything. Examples, it can do anything here. But meaning that you should be clear with bosom friend means someone who is very close friend, someone who is intimate friend. Okay. Next, by a hair's breadth. By a hair's breadth means with narrow margin. Okay, by a very narrow margin. You can try to see example here. He was saved from accident by a hair's breadth. He was saved from an accident by a hair's breadth. Means it was about to happen, but very short, very with less margin, with narrow margin, with very less distance also, you can say like this. Because of that, he saved. But it was about to happen, but could not happen. So like this, by a hair's breadth. Then next one is by hook or crook. Okay, something that you would achieve by any means, by fair or foul. Fair or foul, it can be good, it can be bad, but you are going to get it. For example, you can say he wanted to be successful by hook or crook. So if you're reading this sentence, he wanted to be successful by hook or crook, it means that by any means. If they are good means, if they are better means, by that means he is going to be successful. And if they are not fair means, if they are foul means, if they are bad ways, by using bad ways also, he wanted to be successful. So for such reasons, the people can say by hook or crook. The next, by leaps and bounds, very important, by leaps and bounds. He made progress by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds, rapidly, quickly, in a short time. Okay, for that reason, you can say by leaps and bounds. Okay, so you can say we have to reach to the station. Okay, so we have to walk by leaps and bounds. So we have to walk by leaps and bounds. It means that we have to walk very fast, very rapidly. Next one is a bad egg. So here it does not refer to any egg, but it refers to a person who is bad person with nature, with intention. If someone is not good, so you can call him or her a bad egg. Okay, so he's a bad egg. It means he's a bad person. Okay. Next one is a baker's dozen. Okay, a baker's dozen. What do you mean by it? It means something which is 13. In count, it is 13. Usually, all we people know in dozen how many it is there. It is 12. Okay, in dozen there are 12 items, 12 instruments, 12 things. Okay, but if it's a baker's dozen, it means not 12, but it means 13. Next, a bed of roses. So bed of roses means something which is in a state of luxury. Okay, so for example, he achieved his success in a bed of roses. So he achieved his success in bed of roses. It means that his struggle was not that much. Everything was available with him. He was living life in a state of luxury. Something like that people have to understand. And exactly opposite of a bed of roses will be a bed of thrones. Okay, bed of thrones. That is opposite. It means that something which is with a lot of troubling, suffering, and pains are there. In such case, you can use a bed of thrones. Okay, so for example, you can say he is holding the position of a manager, but you know that this is a bed of thrones for him. It means that though he is working as a manager, but working as a manager is with a lot of trouble, sorrow, suffering for him. So you can say it is a bed of thrones for him. Okay, so with this we'll stop here. Remaining, there are a few more phrases that I will cover in next session, and there is going to be exercise also based on idioms and phrases. So additionally, what you people can do, you people search more idioms and phrases on Google or on YouTube. You try to search more and more idioms and phrases in English, and you try to find their meaning. Try to use them in sentences also and be familiar. Those which are really difficult for you, you can note them down also, write it down also. That will be a better way to get familiar with it. Okay, so that's all for today. In fact, we could not continue with discussion since last two sessions I experienced this, that people are not okay with discussions. Maybe I think the topics are not convenient for you. So as I told you, you people just choose one topic, you make your own group and just prepare about that topic and we'll discuss it here. You can practice that also. All right, so here we'll take attendance today and we will close this session. So roll number 1, 2, 3 is absent from division A. Roll number 3 absent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 absent. 10, then 11, 12, 13, 14 absent. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 absent. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 absent. Then 29, 30, 31 absent, 32, 33, 34 absent, 35, 36, 37, 2, 38, 39, 40, 41 absent, 42, 43, 44 absent, 45, 46 absent, 47, 48, 49 absent, 50, 51, 52 absent, 53, 54 absent, 55 absent, 56 absent, 57, 58, 59 absent, 60 absent, 61, 62, 63 absent, 64 absent, 65, 66 absent, 67, 68, 69, 70 absent. So 56 is also there from division A. So 69 is also present. All right. So absent numbers from division A, roll number 3, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 27, 28, 31, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44, 46, 48, 49, 52, 54, 55, 59, 60, 63, 64, 66, and 70. Okay, let's go to division B now. Roll number 1 and 2 absent, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 absent, 11 and 12 absent, 13 is there, 14, 15, 16 absent, 17 absent, 18 absent, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 absent, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 absent, 30, 31, 32 absent, then 33, 34, 35 absent, 36, 37, 38 absent, 39, 40 absent, 41, then 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 absent, then 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 absent, 60, 61, 62, 63 absent, then 65 to 69 all are absent, 66, 67, 68, 69 absent. Okay. So absent numbers from division B are 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 23, 27, 28, 29, 32, 34, 35, 37, 38, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 62, 63, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69 also. Okay.
Sir, 67 present.
67 from which class?
B division.
67 is there. Okay. 67 is present. All right. Anyone who is present here? With this note, should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Sir, 67 present. 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 67 pres
Yes, sir.